All right. Another show or episode on our YouTube channel, Post Surgery Care of Atlanta. My name is Jillian. I am the owner of Post Surgery Care of Atlanta, and I am so happy to be here. This show or episode I'm going to talk about is about continuing education and how vital it is as a healthcare worker. For me, I'm a certified nurse aide, certified medical assistant, and all that other jazz. So many credentials. But there's so many other types of ways of continuing your education or ways how you can enhance your continuing education, diversify it. Definitely certifications, certificates, conferences, webinars, online courses, YouTube, reading books, reading articles, journals, um, talking to healthcare workers in person or over the phone, meeting with patients who have had um, different procedures, or if it's um, an incident that, or it's just getting that firsthand experience or second or third information is so important because every person is different. We are all created differently, and it's so important. And many certified nurses, we're not really given a lot of information about how important it is to continue our education, not just to maintain our license, and that's great, but that's such the baseline. There's so many other opportunities to enhance our education to where we're not seen just as a worker, but now we can start working on becoming the expert, the specialist in our field or in our sub industry. And that is the main purpose of this video tonight is is to give you all encouragement and get you excited about learning. Is that if you truly love what you do, you truly love being a certified nurse aide or medical assistant or nurse or um, there's different levels of nursing, a doctor, anesthesia, whatever field that you're in, continuing education is a must. And some continuing education courses, you can get it free. Yes, and I've done a good bit of those. And then you have others where you're going to be spending a good bit of money. But the reason why many courses or conferences are can be pretty expensive in your journey of starting continuing education is that one thing, the vendor, where they're having the conference. Number two is that they have to pay for the speakers. And number three is you're going to get the deep levels of information about this specific topic. Like, for example, I went to a pain management about a month ago, or almost about a month ago. Then I'm heading, and that one was only $20. I was like, oh yeah, this is perfect. But the one that I'm going to on Thursday is a 3-day conference, and that one was $449. So this one is relating to, it's going to talk about his breast augmentation. I'm sorry, not breast augmentation, but breast oncology. And so I specifically don't care for oncology patients, but I do see a lot of women who have breast surgery. And so surgery plays a huge role in oncology, where many of them have surgery because they have had breast surgery. I thought, say, hey, this would be a great opportunity to learn more about breast augmentation, breast oncology sub industry, and really understand what's all included in this. How do they diagnose it? What are the treatment plans? how can I find a place in this field within the sub industry of surgery. So I'm really excited about this conference. I think I probably have met my goal for the year. I'll definitely probably do a video about goal setting, because it's definitely, I look at my goals throughout the year and just to make sure that I'm on track, or if I'm off track, or if I have exceeded in some of my goals, or some other goals that I need to try to get those going to meet them, or at least get one try go round. Continuing education is definitely one that was on my list that I really wanted to hone in on, and really have really take time to really invest financially into my continuing education, because I was definitely the queen of, hey, whatever is free, can I get that? Because funds are funds are it can be very tough, because you're managing a business and you also have home life. Then, I have a child, so I have to make sure she has what she needs. So money has to go in multiple different places. But one thing that I have learned is that the more that I spend, the 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 more opportunities that I have where there's continuing education, and yes, it does for me to spend money, and it definitely is in line with my business. I'm going to grab knowledge that I would not have gotten, and the exposure, if I'm not in those particular environments. So when I leave these conferences, or let's say it's a online course that I paid for, I'm getting so much information that I'm going to be able to, where the next time I have a patient, I'll be able to really have more of a deeper understanding on how to explain things to my patient, um, providing better care for my patients, to where they're going to say, wow, I'm going to definitely leave a great review. Wow, I'm going to send referrals. When I meet doctors and I'm talking with them about where I'm going to get my continuing education, when was the last conference, the book that I'm reading, those things play a role in making me look better as a professional, not just a worker. So this video today is mainly to encourage you guys, especially my certified nurse aides, to that really start investing in your continuing education. Even if you start with the free online courses, they're all on YouTube. I'm telling you, just put in whatever online courses that you would like to learn about. It can be a course, or it can be like webinars. Those are great ways to kind of kickstart the engine of you learning and getting excited about learning. So number one is caring. Caring for patient is forever changing. Patients, every patient is different. Every patient have a standard of care, of expectations that they are wanting. And that's definitely one thing that I have just kind of had that aha moment, is that to really be able to meet the standards of care that meets the expectation of the patient, is that, hey, I need to ask them. And so the 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 ways in how patients want to be cared for and how they need to be cared for is forever changing. New information is coming out every day. How to communicate, how to ask, all those different things. So with continuing education, you'll be able to understand the rhythm of care and what works with certain types of personality of patients, what won't. So then that way that it reduces the chances of your clients not being disappointed, but also increases the patient satisfactory, to where they'll leave a great review, they will send referrals, and the list goes on and on and on. Number two, caring for patients should be delivered a individualistic approach. Continuing education is so vital to certified nurse aides because it really helps us to understand that in the individualistic approach has to be one of the number one avenues in delivering great patient care because everyone is different. Everyone has a different expectation. And everyone has different complications and have different needs and what they need that sonify that okay, I'm getting the care that I need and that I want to where I feel that I'm feeling better. I look better. Continuing education does that for you. Number three, with continuing education, you learn about technology advances like equipment, wound dressings. It tells you about, it helps with your techniques on care for the patient, how to provide better wound care treatment for your patients to where you're reducing the risk of harming them or them feeling as if you have harmed them, but also increase the patient satisfactory. So software and equipment is being produced every day. So having the understanding about or getting the exposure to new technologies and new softwares, it definitely puts you in a position to where even if you're working with a doctor or even in your own business or in a clinic, they may not buy the new software each time that it comes out because it's really expensive or equipment. But because if you are learning and continuing your education about different diversity of topics in your healthcare, like equipment, software, medication, wound care dressings, wound care techniques, and cleaning the wound. Those things make a difference to where you can talk with your boss or with the doctor, with the practice administrator or mentor or colleagues, that it really shows them that number one, you are becoming a leader, that you care about what you do, that you want to be able to be the best advocate for your patients. Number four is it always prepare you for advancements and new opportunities where, hey, someone may actually offer you a position to do a speaking engagement because you're in those environments, especially conferences. Conferences are golden because you are surrounded by different levels of disciplines. The one that I'm going to on this Thursday, many of them are doctors or they're high level nurses, like nurse practitioners or nurse aesthetics or nurse anesthesia. They're higher level nurses. But when you are surrounding them and you're there, you're in the room, so hey, you're paying the same amount of money that they're making, they feel a sense of more confidence. Say, well, hey, this 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 certified nurse aide is in the room learning and growing, so she's able to provide better care. Hey, this will be a great opportunity to bring someone in who is a different level of discipline as a way of brand awareness for their organization. It can be a great opportunity for you to get exposed to new opportunities for more clients, even to just if it's just a better paying job, because you are in the room where most people would not want to be in a room because they don't want to pay. um, Number five, having doing continuing education, if it's monthly, weekly, daily, if it's once or twice a year that you do it, it boosts your self-esteem. It boosts your your personal disposition about yourself, how you view yourself, how you posture yourself to the world, it makes all the difference. It also positions you to where you can be seen as an expert or a specialist because you're taking the time to learn. They're seeing you reading books, they're seeing you reading articles out of the industry in which you're in, getting evidence based data about how to provide better care. All those things make such a big difference to where you will be able to wow your colleagues and your patients when you open your mouth and explain things, and you explain things on a deeper level because you are continuing your education throughout your profession. Number six, it definitely, like I said, enhance your communication skills. You will find yourself to where you are using more refined language versus a baseline regular layman terms type of conversation or language. You will have more of a higher level way of communicating to where people will say, well, wow, this is a well-spoken person. They're well educated. They definitely are serious about their field. This is someone that I would definitely would like to get to know and see how I can be a blessing to them, if it's with their business or with their job or just for just just to be in their professional network or bring them into their professional network and their friends where it could lead to so many new opportunities. So that's it for now all. I just wanted to come on and just do a quick video on how important it is for continuing education as a certified nurse aide. It I can't stress it enough that it truly does. It 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 changes your mindset. It definitely levels up your your style of communication. It definitely positions you to where your circle of network is going to change. It's going to get better quality of people. It can potentially open up to speaking engagements. Oh, excuse me. It can be where, hey, you're being invited to some really exclusive events that that you would not have known if you didn't take the opportunity to participate in conferences, courses, reading books, and you're out and someone sees the book that you're reading and they're asking you questions and you're answering them to where they're impressed. So I hope that this encouraged you all to kickstart or start your kickstart or start back on your journey of continuing education. There's so many ways that you all can continue your learning. You don't have to go to a university or a college to continue education. You can do it in the privacy of your own home. Thank goodness, pandemic has definitely brought in online learning to the forefront. Reading books, YouTube. There's so many ways that you can continue your education that fits your budget, but then also when it comes to conferences, I definitely highly recommend that you at least attend one conference a year because it makes a world of a difference. It definitely brings you back to your home, even if the conference is in your home state. You come back with a new sense of self, a new sense of a new level of competency in your industry or sub industry or even if it's a new industry, it makes a difference. So I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please click the thumb button if you like it, and also remember to subscribe if you would like to schedule a virtual consultation, you can definitely do that on the website www.postsurgeryatlanta.org. I do have a QR code, and I'll probably put it in the short video so you all will have it. But you can definitely go to the website and click on where it says make an appointment, and you can book a virtual consultation where we can dive even deeper in how to prepare for surgery. Um, and that's it for right now. But I thank you all for coming in and watching this video. And I bless you all. Have a wonderful night. Talk to you soon.